I'm in Tampa, Florida. Good morning. This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. Hi, everybody. I'm going to let YouTube catch up to me. I've got my iPad and the chat on over here. So I'm just waiting. Looks like we're getting a good group. I hope everyone's doing well this morning. It's coming. It's taking a hot minute. Just give it a second. It's coming. I can see it. Just thinking about, oh, there it goes. Here it comes. There we go. Hi, guys. Good morning. My phone tells me I'm live on YouTube. How about that? Hi, everybody. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lynette. Oops, let me hit my mute here on my computer. There we go. Hi, everybody. Oops, sorry for the shaky. Good morning. We're going to give it just a minute for people to join. You guys, I was sewing. I started a new pattern this morning. It's the new pattern by Sew Yours, the Joey Sling. I started doing a video for it. Look, I'm telling you, you guys, I got my finger underneath my needle on my sail right. Don't do it. Don't do it. It bled, and it is sore, very sore. So just be very careful. Don't ever, and I know this, and I've done it. Oh my gosh. In the 3 years I've had my cell right, this is the second time. Not good. Not good. Hi, Terry. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Barb. I know, Jan. It's very bad. I'm going to go, once I'm done here, I'm going to go undo this and put some poly on it. Bad, bad. I did take off the guard. That was I'm going to put it back on. Where is it? It's right here in my drawer. Nancy, here it is. I'm putting it back on. There's a reason that you have these things so that this doesn't happen. I'm putting it back on as soon as we're done. I'm going to lay it right here so I don't lose it. Thank you, Nancy. Very bad. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Marion. Hi, Ruth. Lori's here. Judith. Judy. Lynette. Kathy. If I don't say your name, I'm sorry. I am probably missing somebody. Hi, Alta. Hi, Linda. The other thing I have, I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's okay. We're not going to be here that long. Nancy, I'm chewing on one of these. I'd never heard of these before you sent it to me, and they are so good. Look, this thing was full, and I'm down to, less than half. If you guys haven't ever tried these, Horehound drops, they are good. They are very good. I love them. So thank you, Nancy, for turning me on to something new. Hi, Nina. Oh, you don't have to, but if you want to. Oh my God, they're so good. They're so good. I don't even know where you can get them. I haven't looked yet, but you haven't seen those in years. They are so good. And I have my coffee. Tony's not here. He's over at the condo working on stuff. I'll go check on him when we're done. So today, thank you to Lori from Wild Pony Designs. We're going to draw 2 winners that are going to get free seats at the Sewalong coming up in the end of September and October. So we announced it earlier on a live this week. It's September 22nd and October 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. There are 2 sessions. We're gonna, they're 2 hours each, obviously, 4 to 6. We just decided that the 4-hour session last time was way too long for me and everybody else. So we're going to do this brand new pattern from BJ, and you're going to get it when you register. Registration will open this week for it. We are limiting it to about 40, 45 seats. We just felt that last time it was too many people. Lynette Detweiler's has them? You're kidding. The Whorehound drops? Oh my gosh. We have a Detweiler's. Yeah, you know where it is. Oh my gosh, we go down there about once a month. I'm going to look. They are so good. Okay. So the Sewalong is coming up. Today we're doing the drawing for 2 free seats. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you tremendously, and I know everybody else does too. Oh, I should have put that on Do Not Disturb. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to show you a couple things. So last slide, we did these key fobs. And I edge coated them with black. They are so cute. This is the big one. This is the wristlet version, obviously. And then this is the fingerlet version. This is a pattern by Simple Artful Stuff. And it's Simple Artful Stuff. And I am in love with this hardware. These are gate rings, so this comes off. But look at the shape. They go on with screws, but the shape is just beautiful. So I have ordered some, I know I can't help myself, in antique brass and matte black. I'm going to see how those 2 colors do, and then I may order more. They're not cheap, unfortunately, but they should be here. I'm not doing any pre-order. I already did the pre-order on the accordions, and I personally don't like pre-orders, so I'm not doing another one. But these should be here in about 3 weeks. So this is the hardware in antique brass and matte black that's going to be coming in. I am going to sell them by the each, probably. I'll wait and see when I get them. But very nice. The nice thing about it, do you see this? It swivels. So it's really nice. I really like it. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. And then one other thing. I know I'm making you wait. Isn't it fun? I did 2 more of my magnets. My sewing machine magnets. These things are fantastic. Now, I'm not selling these yet because I don't have my die cutting press yet. So I just cut these out by hand. I guess I could sell them, but they're not perfect. So, I mean, look how strong they are. I love them. I love them. So I will be selling these too once I get a decent machine that cuts my circles and stuff. There's 2 more. Look at those. These were my first 2. I love them. I love them. That's just scraps of vinyl. Now, I probably will do some in leather, and then I will do some, this is coming. So I don't know if you can see right here, I just got this little machine yesterday. It's not my die cutting machine. It has something to do with this. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Use an SVG. Yeah, I could use an SVG, but I'm getting the die cutting press for other reasons. So I just thought I'd wait. It'll be here this week. Hi, Lisa. The pattern for the magnets is called Magnet Madness, and it's also a Simple Artful pattern. She has a ton of great accessory patterns, and they're not very expensive, with all kinds of designs. Yes, Nancy, you're right. I am so excited. Look at that little machine back there. It's much smaller than I thought it would be. It's tiny, but it doesn't need to be big. So I'm kind of glad it's small. I'm running out of room. You've seen that press from somewhere before? Yeah. I honestly hadn't been aware of any of it until I met Anne. And it's all her fault. She's turned me on to leather. Actually, I should take that back. Holly from Purses by Holly turned me on to leather. Holly is coming out with a brand new pattern, which is going to be one of our giveaways at the Zoom Sewalong. She's giving away the brand new pattern. So Purses by Holly is giving away a brand new pattern. It's not out yet. I think it's coming out in the next week or two. But it's a pattern that you make with leather. It is an easy pattern. You probably do need to have an industrial machine, or even a semi-industrial would probably work. I don't know. It depends on the thickness of the leather that you use. So anyway, all right. Let's see. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Kathy, yeah, it's a foiling press. So, you know the amount of money you spend on tags, either metal tags or cork tags, and they're all beautiful. And I won't stop probably using them, but this just takes your designs to a whole new level. I'm just saying. So, again, I don't have my die cutting press, so I cut these out by hand, so they're not perfect. But here's 2 pieces of leather that you can either put a cork tag or a metal tag, or you could do what I plan to do coming up in the near future. We'll see. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. Somebody asked a question. Judith, I just got some leather from Tandy. What thread and needle should I use? Well, honestly, Judith, it depends on the thickness of your leather. For example, this leather is pretty thick. If you can see it. This is at least a 2. And I'm not the expert on leather, so don't quote me. But this leather, because it's thicker, I can sew on either of my industrials. But I would use a Tech 70 and an 18 or a 20 gauge. Probably a 20 gauge needle for this thickness. Now, I have some other leather that is thinner than this that I can use an 18. And if you wanted to use 45, you could. I'm pretty much just... You need to get a tool to tell you the ounces. It's super helpful. Oh, okay. It's upholstery weight. I don't know, Judith. I am just getting into leather, and maybe Michigan Custom Craft Works can answer the question. They're a leather maker, so they could probably answer your question, Judith. So, Craftworks, Judith asked, she just got some leather from Tandy. She said it's upholstery weight. She wants to know what size needle and what size thread to use. I told her Tech 70 and probably an 18 or a 20. But here's some leather that I have that's probably at least a 2 millimeter or 2 ounce. I think they do it by ounces, but I'm not the expert. You probably are. Okay. You just bought some leather from Tandy to make some pouches. I'm a bad influence. I'm so sorry. I know. I told Tony that I blamed Anne for taking me down the rabbit hole of leather and this little guy. Yeah. So if you just joining, this is what I just got. And there's the machine to use it. I haven't even turned it on yet, so we'll see. So you need to use a leather needle. Well, Oh, she'd recommend Tex 92 and an 18 gauge needle. Oh my gosh. I have some Tex 92, but I think it's only black and white. I think that's all I have. You're right, Colleen. Tandy does have classes. I might actually do that. I've been considering asking Anne if she would do an online class to talk about all the basics. So I'm going to see if she'd be willing to do that. I'm kind of putting her on the spot here, but if she says no, that's fine. So we'll have to ask her. All right, who wants to do a drawing before my computer dies? All right, Lori from Wild Pony Designs. Thank you, Lori. You're a gem and a half. And let me just say something about Lori. I had an interaction with her this week, and she responded in exactly what I expected with what type of person she is. And that's a very positive statement. So thank you, Lori. Thank you for responding the way you did. And thank you for donating these 2 seats to the Sewalong with Barbie. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Now, just so you know, there were 44 people that registered for this Rafflecopter. All I do is hit what it says. It says add a random winner. I have no say so in who wins or anything. So I'm going to click it. Oh, okay. Donelda. I'm going to write this down. Donelda. I'm writing your email down. Okay, are you here, Donelda? You guys, she's from Canada. Hey, Teresa, she's from Canada. So that's good because we are going to have some, previously in some of my giveaways, we haven't had any international giveaways because unless you wanted to pay for shipping. So Teresa lives in Canada, one of my admins. And so we are going to have some Canadian giveaways. And this gal is from Canada. It doesn't say where in Canada, but how exciting. A Canadian one. And Lori is actually from Canada. So I will reach out to Donelda and make sure she's actually going to attend. If for some reason she can't attend, then we would draw another winner. Okay, just putting that out there. Oh, there's somebody walking by. Okay, so Donelda, let me make sure I have the right email written down. Okay. It has her picture. She looks like a very nice person. Oh, you know her, Cynthia. Oh, good. Excellent. Good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. It's a 1341. Over here. Over here. It's a Thor 1341. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made just to get that cylinder arm. I have a fabricator, Sailrite fabricator, which is a good decision too. You can't go wrong with either of these machines. And I am much more comfortable with my cylinder arm than I was when I got it. But it's a game changer for top stitching and for really thick seams. So just saying. Okay. Hi, Joy. Good. Excellent. We're not sewing anything today. We're doing the giveaway for the Sewalong. And I talked about a few things before this, but that's okay. All right. Who's ready? I'm just going to click on add a random, the second add a random winner. Jody. Jody, it doesn't have her last name, but it's Jody. Jody. I wouldn't say somebody's last name anyway. J-O-O-O. Is Jody here? You didn't have to be present today to win. You just had to register. Jody. I'm just making sure I wrote her name down. Oh, no, I didn't write it wrong. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this. You guys, she's in Canada too. I think. She's, can you believe that? 2 Canadian winners. How did that happen? I love it. 2 Canadian winners. I think, does anybody know Jody? Donelda, and Jody. Can you believe that? How odd is that? 2 Canadian winners. Teresa, you better get busy because that means we might have some Canadian winners for our giveaways during the Zoom. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, let's talk a little bit. Now, I will reach out to these two. And if for some reason they can't attend, then we will do another live and draw another winner. I'm not going to do it myself. We'll get online and draw another winner. Does anybody know Jody from Canada? I wonder. Okay. Well, I'll reach out to them today and see if they're able to attend. So let's just talk about the Sewalong for just a minute. The Sewalong, like I said, is September 22nd and October 6th. Did I say that right, Jan? From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 sessions. When you register, it is $16.95. That includes a brand new pattern that you can download once you register. Registration, okay, good, Jan, thank you. Registration will open as soon as we finalize the pattern, which we are extremely close, if not there. So it'll be sometime this week, and then I need to upload it to my website so you can download it once you register. We will be limiting it to 40 to 45 seats. It is 2 sessions. With the registration, you will get a link to 2 videos. One is a cutting out video, and one is how to make a strap, which most people know how to make a strap, but it was just easier to do a short 5-minute video for the pattern to make a video on how to make a strap. So I'd never done one before, so I mean, you know, they're easy, but if you've never done a strap, it can be a little intimidating. So 2 videos. You'll get a cutting out video that you can use to cut out the pattern, because on September 22nd, you want to come with everything all cut out ready to sew. So we'll do 1 session on September 22nd and get as far as we can. And then we did it 2 weeks apart, September 22nd and October 6th, for a couple reasons. It gives people time to sew and catch up if they got behind during the Zoom. And my mother-in-law is moving down to Florida the 1st of October. So that week is going to be craziness, helping her get settled and all that good stuff. So and strap completed, Nancy. Thank you very much. So that's why we did it 2 weeks apart. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. Last time we did a marathon for 4-hour session, and this time we're going to do 2 2-hour sessions with providing you a cutting out video. So this is a brand new pattern. BJ is graciously giving us a discount on the pattern, and then she'll be selling it afterwards, you know, after the Sewalong. I just about drooled on myself. Oh, embarrassing. Let's see what else. I am ecstatic about these Sewalongs on Zoom because I get to see you, I get to hear you. Oh, okay, perfect. So I'm pretty excited because it's one thing to do the YouTube videos and to talk on YouTube and all that, but when I get to see and hear you guys, it's major for me. So this will be our second one. We'll see how it goes. We might do, I don't know if we'll get another one in before the end of the year, but if this one goes well and everybody has a good time, etc., we may do 4 next year. Excuse me. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to give you just a brief hint at the giveaways during the Zoom. We're going to do some during the first Zoom and some during the second Zoom. So we have, like I mentioned, the brand new pattern by Holly at Purses by Holly. That's going to be one. Lori just gave away 2 free seats to the entire Sewalong. Thank you, Lori. BJ is giving away a Terran sling. Yeah, nice. They're really nice. I've seen the one she's given away, if she's going to do that one, but it's really pretty. Lynette is giving away a roll of vinyl. Thank you, Lynette. And Louise at Sam Fabric Creation is giving away a $100 gift certificate to her website, plus shipping. I mean, how generous. And then there's going to be some other giveaways. Teresa's going to give away a couple things to Canadian people if they win. Then, let's see. Oh, I'm going to be giving away a simple wallet raw edge kit, which includes everything you need to make it except for the outside fabric. So the selpa, the wallet lining, the heat and bond, and an accordion. So I'm going to give at least one of those away. There's some other things. I don't have the full list yet, but there's a lot. There's going to be at least 5 things per Zoom. Yeah. So we'll do those on each Zoom. 5 on one, 5 on the other, or more if we have more. Oh, new key fob. That's a good idea. I might do one of these. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Kathy's from Canada. You're from Canada and sunny Portugal right now. Oh my gosh. You're trying to find some cork? Oh my gosh, Kathy. That would be like fabulous. You're headed to Florida, Fran, in 2 days? Whereabouts in Florida? On the East Coast or the West Coast of Florida? So, tons of giveaways. I mean, you know, honestly, I so appreciate each one of you that it just warms my heart to do giveaways because, you know, I don't do this really. I do it just enough. You fly into Tampa, Colleen? Oh my gosh. How exciting. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to just talk briefly about is I received, and if you haven't seen the video, I released a video yesterday. It was a short, I don't know how long it was, 5 or 10 minute video. My admins, Teresa, BJ, Brenna, and Jan, sent me a package. I had no idea it was coming. And I'm a little teary on the video. I'm just going to say it. So if you don't want to watch somebody cry, don't watch it. But they sent me a quilt. BJ made the quilt. So if you haven't watched the video, you should go watch it. I have the best admins of anyone out, any YouTubers out there. I'm telling you. Partial, am I? Yes, I am. But BJ, Teresa, Brenna, and Jan are some of the nicest, kindest people that you're ever going to want to meet. So if you ever get a chance to meet them, I encourage you highly to do it because they are beautiful people and I consider them my sisters. I never had a sister, so very exciting. It's kind of funny because I have about a monthly, every other month Zoom call with some college friends. There were 5 or 6 of us that were good friends during college. We did a lot of crazy stuff, not saying what it was. But we have reconnected over the last 2 or 3 years. And so we get together on Zoom about once every month or two, depending on our schedules. And we have a call this afternoon at 2:30. So it reminds me of that, my relationship with my admins, Teresa, Brenna, Jan, and BJ. I mean, I've known these girls. We call ourselves, there's a story behind it, but we call ourselves the Grapes. Someday, maybe I'll tell you the story. Um, but we've been friends, oh my gosh, 40 years, 40 plus years. And some of us lost touch and some of us didn't, but now we're all back together and we just have a hoot on these Zooms. I mean, we actually have to cut ourselves off because we could talk for hours and hours. Yeah, so this, you guys, my admins and I, it feels like that relationship, even though it's new over the last year and a half. I feel like we have become really good friends in a short amount of time. So thank you for the quilt. I absolutely love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of afraid to use it because I want to cherish it forever. But I think I am going to use it. So I don't know if BJ is here this morning. BJ, you did a fantastic job. Yeah. You know, when you're young and in college and single and away from home for the first time, I did a lot of crazy stuff. Let me tell you one thing I did. How long have we been on? 33 minutes. We have just a few minutes. When I went to, I was born and raised in Kansas City, and I went to Illinois for college. Hadn't been away from home, except for, little things, trips with friends and stuff. I went to college, and one of the first things I did, my parents back then were very, they weren't strict, but it was one of those things where they didn't allow me to have pierced ears. The first thing I did, I think it was the first week, my roommate and I went and got our ears pierced. That's the first thing we did, the first week, because I'd always wanted to have my ears pierced. She did too. And so we got kind of little rebel hearts and went and got our ears pierced. Now, in the grand scheme of things, that's a really minor thing, but that's what we did. And I felt so bad because my parents didn't want me to do it. I didn't tell them I was doing it, but throughout high school I wanted to, and they said no. So I get on the phone, and my mom answers the phone, and I said, Mom, I did something. I did something, and I said I went and got my ears pierced. I was on the phone. And she said, oh dear. I said, will you tell Dad for me? She said, no. Nope, nope, nope. You have to tell him yourself. So I'm going to cry because this gives you an inkling of what my dad was like. Okay, sorry. So she puts my dad on the phone, and I started crying. You know, I was 20. No. What, how old was I? I was 18. Um, he gets on the phone, and I love my dad. My mom and dad were just beautiful people. But he gets on the phone, and I started crying. He goes, Barbie, what's going on? And I said, Dad, I said, I got my ears pierced. And I'm crying on the phone. And there was this big long pause. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to be so mad at me. Here's what he said. And I'm going to cry because it's my dad. And he's gone. He said, Barbie, you are going to do things in life that we may or may not approve of. But rest assured, these are his exact words. I remember like it was yesterday. But rest assured, we love you. I love you no matter what you do. So you got your ears pierced. Is that a terrible thing? No. But it doesn't matter because I love you no matter what you do. That's what he said to me. And you know what I did? I started bawling again. So that gives you just an inkling on what my dad was like. He was and my mom, beautiful human beings. I miss them every day to this very minute. I was very blessed. So that's just a little story. I don't know why did I even say that story? I don't even know. But, oh, I think because I was talking about the grapes and my college friends that were having a Zoom this afternoon. See what I do? I get off on tangents. I can't help it. But anyway. So that's my little story. Congratulations to Jody and Dunelda, sorry. Congratulations on the seats, and thank you, Lori. I will probably do another live this week when the pattern is ready and the registration opens. So it's limited seats, first come, first serve. It's $16.95, which includes the brand new pattern. It's a crossbody. You're going to love it. It's a great pattern. It's an advanced beginner pattern. So it's going to be fun. You had wonderful parents too. Yeah. I have so many stories about my parents. My mom was a big supporter of my sewing world. She'd be so excited that I was doing YouTube, even though she didn't know how to use a computer. Okay, guys, I've kept you on for 38 minutes, and I appreciate each one of you. I'm so looking forward to the Zoom. I cannot wait to see you guys and hear you guys. It is so exciting. So thank you guys for all you do for me. I appreciate each one of you, and we're going to have fun. It'll be fun. So have a good weekend. Be safe. It's a holiday weekend. Don't do anything wild and crazy. Tony and I are just going to be working. We're not doing anything really special this weekend. Getting things ready for his mom to come to Florida. So thanks and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.